It is a great honor and a privilege to introduce Elisheva Betty, and on your documents it was Elisheva Abosh, and your maiden name was Prins. And Elisheva, you were born in Amsterdam, and we're here in your beautiful home in Petah Tikva. So Elisheva, can you tell us a little bit about when you were born and a little bit about your family, your grandparents on both sides, and your father, who was such an important rabbi in Holland?
Well, in English, I was born in the war in 41.
In Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam, and when I was one and a half. שנה וחצי,
1.5 years old.
Yeah, it was very, the time were wrong and wrong, and came by us home, one from the Machteret.
From the underground.
From the underground. They had a list where families were their little children. And they suggest my parents to name me, to bring me to a Jewish family.
To a non-Jewish family.
Yeah.
Elisheva, can I just ask can we show a little bit about your parents and your grandparents? Were they many generations in Holland?
Yeah, they all lived in Amsterdam. Not far one from the other. Also the side from the mother, and also from father. They all were in Amsterdam.
So here's a picture of your grandparents on your mother's side.
Yes, and he's also here in the.
And you can see they were very religious. They were.
And one of my daughters is called after Hannah. They came from Poland, and they, in the first war, they left Poland and to Belgium. And my mother was with two children. They in a way Poland with two daughters, and my mother was born in Belgium, but when she was 1 week they came to Amsterdam.
And she was born in Belgium?
From Belgium. They was born in Belgium.
In Antwerpen?
No, in a little, and I don't remember. It's written in the book, I don't remember. I'm not in the...
And they came to Holland?
And they came to Holland when they was a week. So they lived in Amsterdam. My grandfather was Korech Sfarim.
With books, he... a binder of books.
Yes, yeah. And especially Sefer Kodesh.
With the holy books?
Yeah, yes. That was his work. And there were 5 children. Mother was the third, and after mother was two boys. The little was February 41, was Shabbos after when they came to Mincha, the Nazis תפסו, they can about 400 and they never came. Only two from them
Survived.
survived, yes, yes.
They were taken to Westerbork?
No, they were in
And into the camps?
yes. In Mauthausen.
They went to Mauthausen.
Yeah, I wrote it
And-
again. And we lived in with three, father, mother, and we were in the corner, in a right pinati, in the corner, yeah.
And this is...
By my father were 7 children.
And this is his parents. This is your grandparents from your father's side.
Yes, and my grandfather was a socher.
He sold.
I mean, porcelain. Yes, and grandfather was תופרת, right that? תופרת, תפרה, אתה יודע מה זה תופרת? made dresses.
Like a tailor.
Like a tailor.
tailor.
Yeah, grandmother. Yes. And they all were the datim, all the fellows were religious, yes.
And
yes.
this is a picture of your parents' wedding.
Yes.
And they were married in Amsterdam?
Amsterdam in the war.
They were married in the war?
In the war, yes. January 41.
They got married in the war, in Amsterdam?
War. Yes.
And this is the house that you were born in?
Yes.
Do you know the name of the street?
Weesperzijde. Weesperzijde 63. Above.
And it still exists?
Second yes.
Second floor. And the house still exists today?
Yes. The same as I was in Amsterdam 3 years ago and I have a picture from yes, the same.
And what did your parents tell you about their wedding? Do they know the rabbis who married them, or do you know which shul they were married in? Was it
the shul? Yes, the Naya shul. Yes, it's called the Naya shul. There were 4 shuls. The complex for 4 shuls and near the shul from the Portuguese. Very.
It's a very it's a wooden yeah.
Shul from the Portuguese, can.
And this is a picture of your mother before she got married.
Ah, yes, she was.
She was a children's.
Little children.
She looked after little children.
Mm-hmm.
And what stories were you told about your grandparents? Was it a very close family, your parents and were they all very close with each other? They all got on very well? הם היו ביחד, יחס טוב מאוד בין המשפחה?
כן, כולם.
That was a good...
Yeah, but after the war, the parents from my father, I did not recognize them. They were gone in Auschwitz. Mm-hmm. So also I don't remember them.
Elisheva, what did your father do for a living?
My father was a teacher, and before the war, he began to study to Rav in the seminar Rabbanim.
To become a rabbi.
Yes, but in the war, we are not study, And he afterward he ended the study, and he was Rav in Amsterdam, and Rav in the Knesset, Rav in Shul, and he was Rav from the Jews, from the Noah.
From the youth?
From the Jews. He became tafkid. All the rabbis gave lessons and chuppahs, and everyone had also a special one, the kashrut, one of them. And my father was the Rav from the Jews. After the war,
he was for the youth.
Much word for the children to be Jews, to the Tzionut, and he was a teacher in school for Hebrew.
And these were all survivors, all the youth that survived the camps.
Yes.
And the hiding. Those that were in hiding.
He was special Sunday. Sunday, no one learned, no Shabbat. The Jews not Shabbat, and Sunday was a Sunday school and there we learned Jewish Torah, Tefillah, Historia. And my father was there, and the classer met children wrote him. It was from this school, from the Sunday school.
Wow.
And here and in Israel, he continued also with, and he was here Menahel Bet Sefer.
He was headmaster.
איך אומרים, מקים in רחובות, we were in רחובות, Jews synagogue. Also only children.
Only for the children.
Only children.
Elisheva, can we show the book that because it is something extraordinary what your father did.
Yeah.
This is the book that you wrote. יש לך אבא ואמא? יש לך עוד אבא ואמא?
כן.
So we're going to show the book that these are all...
The children wrote before we came Israel, children, תלמידים, pupils, wrote letters, thank letters, and bracha.
And they drew pictures?
Yes, pictures, and they wrote, yes, picture, and yes, someone wrote also the address.
It's very special.
Okay.
It's very, very
nice.
And these are all from survivors from the Shoah.
All the children, all were in the war, because in 52 children in school must be were in the war, and it's very interesting. We want to know where they were. And then and I am here together with my nephew. We wanted to know about the children. We found him. We found in Bet Juliana. There are 4, but and I don't know.
So one of them is Max van Dam, and he's in the book, and he wrote to your father. So this is a picture in the wall.
In the wall.
And you see This young girl.
Grandfather, my grandmother with
And they're all wearing the yellow star.
yes.
You can see on your grandmother, and this young girl is your aunt.
My aunt. Yes, my aunt. Yes.
How's she related?
My grandmother, 2 months after this picture, this was she was in Auschwitz. 2 months after this picture.
And Elisheva, this young girl, what was her name?
This is my aunt Sarah. Is my aunt Sarah.
And what happened to her?
She survived. She was by my parents in hidden.
And how was...
And I have connection with her son, with my nephew.
And your
David Diamant. His name is David Diamant.
You can see here they're wearing the yellow
she
star.
She came here in Israel after the war, before 48. Mapilim, illegal.
The illegal. And then you have other pictures of...
This is the youngest brother for my mother, who was picked in the Shabbos in Mincha. Was picked and...
he didn't survive?
No, only after the war we know what happened with him. He came not back in time at home, and only after the war we know what happened with him. And this is the brother from my father, also not survived, only, yes.
So, can I ask, Elisheva, from your family, how many survived out of your parents, brothers and sisters and grandparents?
Von the קרובים ככה, my father and mother, one sister from my mother was in Israel. She was, when there was war,
she came before the war?
Yes, she at the wedding, and they lived in Israel. So she survived. And one sister from my mother was married, and she did not survive. She, with her husband and a little child. You see the wedding for my mother is there a little girl.
Here's the
little girl, and it was the daughter from her sister.
And did she survive?
No, not he, and not her parents.
And the two other girls in the photograph.
No, that is, הם שרדו, הם survived.
They survived, but the little girl didn't survive.
ניצלו, כן.
Yeah, the little girl didn't survive.
No.
What was, do you know her name?
גרייטלה.
She was so small.
כן, גיטלה, גרייטה, כן. גיטלה. כן.
So we have pictures of you when you were a baby, and these are the original pictures.
No.
And this is you were born in 1941 during the war.
Yes.
And were you born in the hospital or?
In the hospital. In the Jewish hospital. Yeah.
And this is a picture before you went into
Before,
hiding.
yeah, when and I was at home. That picture, it was when I was by my Goyish family.
Okay, so what happened? How did the resistance came to your home?
Yes.
Do you know the
and
date?
they suggest
Do you know the date when this happened, when they came?
I suggest it was 43, perhaps March, April, I suggest. But my mother don't want give her me. My mother said, no, I give her it. What will happen with them? We were together. We will remain together. My father had a special document, spare. You know what is spare? Spare in his that's the hood.
In his identity document.
That they cannot name him to the camps because he is an important man in the Kehila.
In the community.
Yes. So all the men with the German can use them at spare. They cannot name him.
I think this is
the spare. Can.
So it's got J for Jew, for Yehuda, and then this is the. Because he was a rabbi, he was an important part of the community.
Can, not why he was can. So my mother said, no, you cannot know when there was no date.
Here's another document.
Can.
It's Yiddish in Amsterdam. And this saved his life, this document. Because he had this document, in a way it saved his life. He wasn't deported because of this document.
Meanwhile, but Erev Rosh Hashanah 43, they said the אין תוקף. גמרנו, אומרים, ערב ראש השנה 43, he said all who had the document is nothing.
It's worthless.
Yes, and we take all the Jews, they are life, we take all the Jews, and from today we are not Jews in Holland.
To make it Judenfrei.
Yes. Erev Rosh Hashanah 43.
And Elisheva, these pictures?
Yes.
Who are in these pictures?
These pictures we found in an album from her. Afterward, my nephew found two albums in the Boydem from his mother. And there were these pictures.
So these were relatives?
Okay, they too, when the Nazis came at home by my grandfather and mother from my father, were four sisters from my father at home. And there they were alone for a few months, and then two from the four also were the Nazis they took them, and they too were alone at home, and my father take them by us. I was at home. Yeah. They came at time, and they survived together with my parents and Saba Vasafta from mother.
And the other two ladies?
No, they in Auschwitz. Sobibor.
They never survived.
No.
They were taken to Sobibor.
כן, אני זוכרת, נכון. אני חושבת סביבו, אני לא זוכרת בדיוק. כן.
And Elisheva, did your father convince your mother that they should take you? When the resistance came to fetch you?
My mother said no. And she said, I will come again. And she came again. And mother said, no. No. And they came again. They wanted to
save
a little child. And mother said, no, what we will be together. What will happen to us? Okay. They did not know what happened. They thought they came to Machane Avoda.
Like a work camp. Yeah.
Yes. But, and then she said, I can, one time. When you then said me no, I will not come. So she said, Mother, one time I will come. And then this week, 2 days after that, mother saw she looked to the street, and she saw the street is full with German, and they go from home to home, and
they're taking out the Jews.
Yes, and they go to their home, and then mother said it's very dangerous for me that I went at home. And then they decided when from the Bob, her name was Bob Holdhand, was her name. When they come again, she will say yes. And then so the German stopped few buildings for him, and this day they stopped.
It's a miracle.
Yes, but mother understood that today they stopped. They were once, and then she decided to give me to the underground.
And you were 2 years old?
I was then one and a half. It was Juni 43. And then she named to and with then at the end from the war, I was by them in Hague, in Den Haag.
Do you know who took you from the underground?
I know, but who take me was not the same who bring to the family, but only because each one did also one she take me from the family, only take from the family. Another took me to the family because if the Nazis take them, they don't know. So can each one did only one thing. Not so she didn't know where I was. She only know was my parents, and the Connie Loss, this was her name, took me to the family. She knew where I was, but she didn't know who my parents were.
Because it was so dangerous. It was so...
Yes. And my parents didn't know where I was. My parents did not know where I was.
And where were you taken?
On the wall, they had no idea where I was. After the war.
But Elisheva, where were you taken? To which?
Where? To family Rick and Repko Wirnga in Den Haag, in Hague.
In The Hague.
Ken. There I was. I came by them, and they say, now we are your parents. And then called him father and mother. And at the time, I forget my really father and mother. I forget them.
Do you have any memories?
No.
You were only a year and a half, and then you were so young. You have no memories?
They were my father and mother, and why I came there, they were a young couple, they were not children. And when I was there, was born my brother, and I was there.
And these pictures?
And these pictures, they took in the world, in the time where it was them, but
we're going to just show. And they must have been very loving towards you. They were very loving.
Yeah, it was good, and
very kind.
They were good for me, and also by the family there. and took, yes. Also from this, they wrote I know from where, with where I was by them. Only for that, they wrote after that picture, when I was by them. Only for this document, I know it.
What is written at the back?
כתוב, when I came by them, they changed my name, and they called me there Hetty. So כתוב, Hetty Prins, מיוני 40, לא. כתוב פה. כן. From 6 יוני 43 עד 7 יוני 45.
From June 1943
43 and to 7, I think.
to 7.
45 by us.
So you were there 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. 2 years.
And this is another picture they gave you. They gave you a doll.
That is a story. When I was by them, no, this picture they give us after the war. But this picture, that picture, in the story. I came by them 43. And when it was Christmas, December 43, my new parents, they were so good. They wanted to give a present to my real parents. Yeah. And they always prayed that they will be survive because I went with them, perhaps, and they wanted to give them a present. As what present can they give, and who are my presents? They did not know. And so they decided to make a picture for me. And when I get away from my parents, from my mother I had a bag and tick in my clothes, and also she wrote a note, and I was 1.5 years, and I began to speak, but little children speaks not good, so she wrote, she said, and the means, she said, and the means kaka. It was a list. When I came to them, that will understand me. And the list, and the end from the list was she wrote, because I have problem, orthopedic problem. I must go with high shoes. So she made the picture, and you see the shoes. The whole picture with the shoes. that was on the picture, on the note. She wrote to my new family. Now, there is a picture. Who we arrived to my mother, to the parents. And yeah. I was by them, and I was not written by in the I was there, and there is a war, and in the war you cannot go in buy what you want. There are tlushim.
It was like rations.
Yes.
Coupons and rations.
Yes, but were not for me, but because I want not written, and so every month the woman who bring me there, one month came there, bring them coupons for me. They גנבו את זה, או שהם זייפו, המחתרת דאגה לקופונס. She came every month to give coupon for me. And then my great parents give her this picture. But she did not know who are my parents. But all the children who were taken out from the home were bring to a villa, one at the villa, his villa, and there they come, and from there they were so they took the picture and left it there in the villa on the table. She left it there, and the one who take me from my house saw the picture, and she take it and bring it to my parents.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we went and yes, and the picture they stand it on the moon past when they come out. When you open the door, the picture was on the. You cannot see the picture.
And this is the picture.
Yes, and when the war was finished, and they were not know. My parents did not know where I am.
Were your parents also in hiding?
They were having they did from Erev Rosh Hashanah 43. They left the home and they came not back. They came back there. They hidden.
Where were they hiding?
Where?
Where were they hiding?
In Amsterdam, but the underground arranged for them, and they were heading together, my parents and the two, and also my grandparents from my mother. They were together, hidden together, and we are also a month after the war, and did not know where I am.
This is a picture with you
with my brother in the war.
What was the name of the family that hid you?
Family Virnga. Rick and Repko Virnga. And that is my brother Redmer.
And were they Protestant or Catholic?
Protestant.
And were they very religious?
Religious. Yes. And then after a month, no one knew where I am. So an aunt for me in the Eton, in
the newspaper.
In the newspaper, we are look for me.
They're searching.
Thank you. And she wrote her address. She did not say my mother's. Because if it's not if my Goyish family,
the non-Jewish family,
yes, wrote this picture. They saw this in
the newspaper.
In the newspaper, and she thought it was
So this is a picture with you and.
Before I left them, we made a picture. Me with my not Jewish brother.
You know, there's a bit of a resemblance. If you look, there's a little resemblance.
So they was in the newspaper, and Sunday morning, my father with a bicycle went to Amsterdam from The Hague, and speak with my aunt who said in the newspaper, and my aunt thought it was about me, and she took my father to my parents, and when my mother opened the door.
This is the non-Jewish parents.
No, my non-Jew father came to Amsterdam and with my aunt, and they two go to my parents, Jewish parents. And when my mother opened the door, he saw the picture he sent in the. So he said, yes, this is he. So this picture also. We had this picture.
It's amazing.
Yes.
So he knew this was the right family.
Yeah. And this was this picture. And then they spoke. And what do now? What say me? I was 2 years there, and they were my family. They were father, my mother.
You had a brother?
Aunts. He had all the family. No one did know that I was a Jewish girl. Say, what do you say to the family, to the neighbors, for the friends, who I am? And the story was all these children saw me. We were children, איך אומרים יתומים, without parents.
Orphans.
כן, when the German came to Holland, they bombarded
in Rotterdam.
Yeah, and there are many deaths, and I have no father, I have no parents.
That you were orphaned from Rotterdam?
כן.
Because it was bombed by the Germans.
כן, and so I have no father and no parents, and then all the children also, what was he say? My mother, my new mother, told also the secret. She said, you cannot know, perhaps me, and the secret that I was a Jewish girl, she told it to her sister, for me, Aunt Berta. Also, she did know the truth that I was a Jewish girl. The other that did not know. So, what do you know? What do you, no, not I, also I. Also my parents don't want trauma. Also my parents, also the new parents, and also I, they decided to also slowly. My mother, my parents left it a girl from one half year, and he was 3.5. It is another girl. My not good girl, the father, I was there 2 years. I was their daughter, and for me, they were my parents. So they decided to do it slowly, because all of them had to learn the new situation. And they decided that my parents from Amsterdam will go to Hague also to see me, not take. But what? Tell me. As my not Jewish father take me and say to me, there are children, you know, they have two grandmother from the two sides. There are children who also have two parents. That's it to me. And that is the name from this book. There are children who have a girl from 3.5 years, you can say that. And children have two parents, and you had also other parents. And they will visit us. By evening they will come, and they come, and I saw them, but and I did not recognize them. No. And I did not recognize them. Recognize them? My parents.
Do you remember the meeting?
I did not remember him. I did not remember. I see them, and they said, for me, they were strange.
But do you remember?
Now?
No.
After, no.
You were still too young. You were still.
No. She did it so good that I got trauma from it. So they came and they remained to sleep there. And tomorrow we traveling together, and they came back to Amsterdam, and decided that the second time they will come and to take me to Amsterdam for a few days, for a week. And then they came after time, like I don't know when, but they came another perhaps a week, perhaps, don't know. And they took me to Amsterdam for a week. Meanwhile, my parents to take me with me and say that I will go to Amsterdam with my other parents and we can for a few days for vacation and we'll come back. And so was it. I get home. I came with my real parents to Amsterdam, and they decided that if I will cry, they give me back immediately. But they can so a good word, and I did not cry. But they, after a few days of work, and I don't know, I came back to Hack, and I was there time and another. So I was a little here and a little there. So.
And did you know that this was your biological parents?
No, I did not know. I have two parents.
I just want to show you. Here's a picture of your mother and both your mothers.
Two mothers.
Your biological mother's on the right with the darker hair.
But my mother at home.
This is in Amsterdam?
No, here.
This was over here?
They came here.
In Israel?
Yeah, here. So here on the second house, but came here. You see the picture?
And who's in this picture?
With my husband.
Your husband, oh. It's amazing that they...
Yes, and the shop, you want to know this picture? His name was Redmar. His name. 2 months, I came at home. And so I came little here and little there, and then they said, we are tired. Good. You can remain in Amsterdam by your other parents. So I remained with them. So 2 months after the birth, I was born a brother, biological brother.
From your biological parents?
Yes. And איך אומרים הכרת הטוב?
It's because of the hakaras hatov. It's with gratitude.
כן. He became the same name of my mother, Redmar. So he had 2 brothers, Redmar.
They called their son...
He had Redmar Yosef. Redmar Yosef was Yosef, the grandfather who were in Auschwitz, Redmar Yosef. So I had 2 brothers with the same name. And so, and you see here, when I came home, they bought me a Shashat Magen David.
Who bought you the Magen David?
My father, my parents.
Your real parents?
Yes.
But it's amazing that they, because of Karasatov, gratitude, so they named their son, your brother, the same as...
And the Jews name Redmar, the Jews name Redmar is Reuven. But in the Teudah from the Aliyah said Redmar Yosef. Here in Israel, is the Jews name Redmar is Reuven. So Rav Reuven Prins in Rehovot.
And he got smicha. He's a...
He can, as he called him now, not Redmar, but Reuven is Redmar. So two
That's amazing.
3 months after he was born, my brother, there by them is born a girl after the war, and they called her Hetty. The name was they called me by them. Wow. Because they changed my name from Betty to Hetty, and now they have Hetty. And I have connection with her, with Hetty.
That's amazing. And this is a picture when...
That is that picture.
The same picture, but what a beautiful picture. And they called their daughter...
Hetty. So they have a Hetty, and we had Redmer, and the two families, and all the times we have connection. When before we came in Israel, we remained on the 7 years. We remained in Amsterdam because my father had לשקם את הקהילה.
He had to reestablish the community.
Yes. He did many for the Jews, for not for to be to them.
To reestablish and to strengthen.
And children, great children, to be married with Jews. So they for the young. That's with my. This picture was from the war, but I read it as it afterward.
And who are you in the picture with?
Yeah, I met my mother. Met my. In the war they take it. Then I was by my in The Hague.
This is in The Hague. So this is with your...
With my great mother, yes.
The non-Jewish...
mother.
And what was her name, her first name?
Rick.
They were very special people because it was very dangerous what they did.
No, yes. No.
And weren't they worried that the neighbors might inform or they could get money if they informed? And there were many Dutch that did inform.
No, they don't want money.
I know, but there were many people that informed and they received money, guilders, because they informed on that there were Jews in hiding. And here you have a picture.
This is my in the war with my brother Redmar.
This is
brother,
in The Hague.
In the and all the years, I'll call them father and mother. They say to me, I have two father and mother, and so it was. All the years, I called them father, and I wrote when I wrote them letters from here, and I wrote. Dear father and mother, I wrote them all the years.
So here you have also when you were born, Betty.
That was from in the newspaper.
This was what?
That was in the newspaper. That
they're looking for you.
Yes.
So because of this,
yes.
This is how you were returned to your parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, and it's amazing that they saw it.
Yeah, yes.
It's a miracle.
Very miracles in the.
That's an incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So, Elisheva, can you just translate this? It's in Dutch. If you could read it in Dutch.
Spoed דחוף, איך אומרים?
Urgent.
כן, מה? We look for...
in Dutch.
לקרוא את זה, spoed, wij zoeken ons dochtertje Betty Prins. Geboren 26 september 41. Vermoeden vermoedelijk in huis bij leraar in Den Haag, Govert Blinkenstraat 271, Amsterdam.
And in English, if you could translate.
Jespo, I was not born in September, but October.
But this is
she wrote, no, the mistake, September. But she wrote, I was by leraar mורה.
a teacher.
A teacher, by a family teacher.
Your aunt wrote this,
In the
newspaper.
And they told my father and mother that she took it because if it's not true, they want to disappoint them. And it was
So they didn't tell your parents?
That took connection with her. It was
so
not telephone. The address from my
so the addresses of your aunt?
mount.
Because they didn't want to disappoint your parents.
Yeah.
So they put your urgent.
Exactly, yes.
Wow, a little girl, Betty Prins.
Betty Prins. And she wrote, perhaps by a family from teachers. Why she wrote it? Because when the girl from the underground took me, and my mother asked her where I will be, by whom, where, and she didn't know. But she did not want to say that she don't know. And she said, don't worry, it's a good family. They are teachers. Why did she say teachers? Because they can good education. And there are many children, she said. It was not true. Not true, and it's very far. Nothing was true, but she said it, and and therefore my aunt wrote in the newspaper, perhaps by teachers. Therefore, yeah, she said by teachers. Yes.
But it's amazing that they saw in the paper.
Yeah, there are very, very.
There are many miracles.
Miracles in the world. Yes, many.
And this is the first picture with your parents after the war.
Picture after the war. Yes.
So how long did you stay with in The Hague, and then would you?
2 years. I don't know from the written after the picture. 2 years.
And then after the war?
Yeah. When I came then until I back 2 years. In Juni.
And then when the war finished,
Yes.
you still stayed a bit with the family in The Hague, and you would come to Amsterdam? And
Then they found me. Yes.
How long did it take till you came permanently to Amsterdam to live with your parents?
No.
But you would go.
Well, we there. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And when did you realize that these were your biological parents, or did it take? How old were you when you?
I don't remember them. And when I was greater, and I thought, two parents, and the fuck is there?
It's not.
Can, and I wanted to know who are my real parents, because I was sure that my real parents are my not Jewish parents. I was sure. But suddenly they came but it was greater and learned that there was war and I understand what happened. But then, yeah.
And how old were you when you came back to stay with your Jewish parents?
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, can.
So, and would you still go visit The Hague? Would you go for visits?
No, they before we left Holland to here, I was by them a few days to be with them, but they also left from Holland to India. My father had no work after the war, so I found work in India. So they were not in Holland a few years, and then they came back, and I was by them before we came to Israel. Was a few days by them, and all the years I corresponded with him. And they came here, and when in Yad Vashem, my father asked for him to Chasidei Umot HaOlam.
To got...
that is in Yad Vashem.
And can I just ask this?
This is the father, not real Tzilat Zehut, Mizuyaf. This
was the forged documents of your father, of your...
My father, also my mother, also my father had false Tzilat Zehut.
They put... Wow. That's amazing. And how did you organize in Yad Vashem? They got Righteous Amongst the Nations. Chasidei Umot HaOlam.
Can.
And this is... Did you organize it or your parents organized it?
No, my parents. And before a week ago, I took two grandchildren to Yad Vashem and
and this is...
and
wow.
to the tree. The tree.
Can you read it?
No, it's just... זה השמות שלהם. כתוב באנגלית גם. רבקו, אנריק ויונך, הולנד. כן. The same in עברית.
It's in Hebrew and in English.
Yes. רבקו, אנריק ויונך, הולנד.
And do you remember the ceremony?
Yes.
Was it here in Israel that they did the ceremony?
Yeah, the same.
And who came from the family for the dedication?
Father, mother. And there are two trees in that Hashem. One tree for them, and one tree for the four from the underground who helped us. They found the
hiding place.
The hiding place, and they also bring them food or coupons. All the ways. It
was very dangerous what they did as well.
Dangerous for all, yes.
For all.
Yes, and they cut the end from the wall. Bob, the גרמנים תפסו אותה.
They caught them?
Yes, and they was in a camp, but they survived. And the second, Connie Loss, she thought the she had it also. So at the end from the war, no Bob Wells and no Connie, but it was not a fear. Even there were, Bob did not know where I was, and Connie did not know who are my parents. Yeah. Also, we had this in the newspaper.
It's amazing. And when you came back to your home, was it strange to know that you were Jewish?
I was 3.5. I did not understand.
Do you have any memories of?
No, but I was they were religious, so for the beginning they eat, they prayed, and my parents did not say me nothing. They let me know what I was.
You were used to.
They let me. They didn't know me. Said me, don't do. What I want to do, I did. What I was, and the chance, because I did not know by my other parents, I didn't know say that they prayed so, and הפסקתי את זה לבד.
You stopped by yourself?
Stopped it, yes, I did not so, but them, so I stopped it. זה נוטלים ידיים, אז...
You'll see it.
זה ככה, כן. My mother said, it took about 2 years, when I forget what I did in the Hague, and then it was.
But before.
But I remember afterward. I remember my father. Yes, after the war, I remember. But from the time I was in the Hague, I don't remember.
And did you go visit on holidays, or did you go see the family?
No, they were in England. They also.
Oh, they had to leave. They left.
They were not in Holland.
And did your parents keep in touch?
All the times, all the years. And when we are here, they send them also orange. And from Israel, orange. All the times, all the years. They were here two times, I think, or 3 times. Yeah.
And have you taken your children to The Hague to visit? Have you gone to visit them?
No, they don't. They left Hague.
They left The Hague?
Yeah, they came, when they came back from India, they came to Groningen. There. My children, I also 3 years ago, I went to Holland, and the parents, all the generation, not my parents, but I have connection with my. Do
you have connection with the brother and the sister?
With them, yes.
And their children?
And their children, yeah.
And what has happened to the home that you... Could you go inside?
No. We wanted to... Before the corona was a plan from my nephew to make it
a roots tour.
Yes, and then he was connection with who lived there. They did not want so, but then came the corona, and and we did not go there. But I was 3 years ago, but outside. The same outside.
And Elisheva, so when did you come to Israel? How many years were you staying in Holland?
7 years.
And when you went to school in Amsterdam, were most of the other children also survivors or family of survivors?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yes, but we did not speak of it.
You
We
never
don't-
spoke?
Never. Now, after 50 years, when I say, where were you? All these children had to be in the war, to be before, all them. What happened with them? Where they were?
You never spoke with each other to ask what happened to you during the war?
We did not speak. No.
And the teachers didn't ask you or anybody ask?
When came עבודת שורשים for the grandchildren. My mother don't. So in many years houses, my mother did not talk about it this time. Many years my mother don't tell us, or don't want to tell, want not to tell about
talk about it.
Talk about. And when they were hidden in Amsterdam, only mother goes out from the house. Only mother. They, not my father, not my grandfather, not my aunts, only mother, and she only had to
To bring food?
Food, and they get to the fields, and it was, she looks like the blondine.
Yeah, she was blonde.
Yes, and she had also a false vision, but also they were in Amsterdam, and she's, after the words, I mean, my brother asked her, well, why did you not tell us? And she said, I cannot tell 24 hours. The fright, the power.
They were fearful.
Yeah, I cannot tell you. I tell you about it. It was so very. I cannot explain it. So I didn't know, tell about it. But then, as my brother said, but it's very important that you and so she began to tell. My young brother, all my brothers were born in Holland. We came here. I have 4 brothers, and they all I'm sad. I am, but my brother, my real brother, read me Reuven. My young brother was in the years 80, Shliach Bnei Akiva in Amsterdam. And then my aunt in Amsterdam told him what my mother did not tell. He told him. And then he wrote it. And I came back from 2 years when he was in Amsterdam. and he said, Ima, this I have, but have you to say about it. And then he began to tell, slowly.
And Elisheva, this picture?
This is another chapter. After the war, many children lived alone without parents. And when my father was Rav in Amsterdam, they give him to live in an apartment above the synagogue. The synagogue was and the street end was there, and there was a great many rooms. And children after the war, meanwhile they were, my parents take them by us. So this is chapter, this chapter was Erika. He was the first to come by us.
I'll just show outside the picture.
And then the two brothers came to us, and she came to us, and this teacher came to us. He at the time he was not young. He did Aliyah to Israel, and this picture here is his class. He was by us.
And Erika?
Erika, yeah. And then she was by us a month. Her mother, her mother, Erika, the family from Erika was from Germany. And many Germany went from Germany to Holland. She saw the Holland, and Erika's parents had family in Germany, in England, and they left Germany to England. And Erika, they sent Erika. Meanwhile, she was 12 years. She had not passport. She sent Erika to a family in Holland. Meanwhile, and they thought when there is a passport, they will England. She will take him. She was by this book, Lehman. This book. She was family from them. She was there. She was by Lehman. She is Lehman from home, Erika. There were nephews or something. And she was by us a month, and her mother was in England. And then they closed the border between Germany and Holland, and she was in Amsterdam, and they could not go away. So, and she was taken with her nephews and with her to Bergen-Belsen.
She was in Bergen-Belsen?
Yes. She with all the family. But they survived. And she came back because my father knew her, and she was by us. And before she get back, my father bought her a Siddur and wrote in the Siddur the
Did she ever speak about her time in Bergen-Belsen? Did she ever tell you about what happened in Bergen-Belsen?
I don't know, but Rivka Kahana, yes, but I don't know. But she lives today in Australia. In Australia. Once a year, I speak her Shana Tova. And then also, so meanwhile, and they are two brothers. Their parents did not survive, and they all the years they were by their aunts. They were an aunt, but it is a sipur עצמו, and the aunt Parsa. You know Parsa Beit Vagan? Parsa? You know Beit Vagan, Parsa?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yes. And that they were lived by Parsa. Parsa their aunt. But they were by Parsa in Amsterdam until they go when they in the schools and the Aliyah and in Bnei Brak. But there all the years they were by aunt Parsa.
And where are they living today?
The one is in Bnei Brak. And their parents did not come back. All the years they were by Parsa. Together with the regular children. And that is after that my father was a rabbi in this shul, and that I am in Shavuot, that I remember. In Shavuot they
decorated
the shul, yes, and there was a photograph, and my father said, "Say for the people, for the."
And this is
the shul outside, the Lekstraat.
And is the shul still going today?
The shul, the building, and the shul where it was there inside is not there. There is in the building, but in a little room. Where my picture there is now.
It's not a shul. No. And this is for.
Where my father came to Rav Rashi in Groningen. And then when the Aliyah to Israel.
In what year did you come?
52.
And you came by plane?
A plane.
This is your parents and...
Five brothers.
And when you came to Israel, where did you stay?
In Rehovot. And my father was the מנהל, director von my father, director von
of the school.
A school.
And he made the school for children, and he made a shul for children as well.
Yes, I have not picture.
And this is your father Tiv.
This is Konilos. Konilos, who brought me to the Hague.
Wow. And she came. This is in Israel.
In Israel, she liked very well Israel, and she was translated. Her מקצוע translates.
That was her profession.
Yes, and when she had books in English, that she had no necessary. She sent it to school to my father for the library. And when there are many books, always she sent. And my father with the library for English for her name. And once she came to Israel, she was here in the library. You say the pupils and the ceremonies.
Was she given Chassidah Matalam as well?
Also, yes.
I think he was planting the tree.
Yes. Yes, כן, הנה, זה יד ושם.
Yad Vashem.
Yes.
This is in Yad Vashem. Because she risked her life. To take you to The Hague, she risked her life. Yeah.
Yes. And not only, she had many children. She came from village to village and every month again, to all her children, to bring them the tlushim,
it was the rations, to bring the food rations.
Yeah, every month. And that is met 4 stream from my brothers in Amsterdam. Many people had no photograph today. They was a photograph to home, and in Amsterdam it's met three brothers for me, 3. In 49.
And there you have a bicycle?
Yes. When I came home after the war, they promised me buy me a bicycle. But then after the war, were not bicycles. It's not a shame. Were not bicycles after that. When I was 8 years, they bought me the bicycle they promised me. And with the same bicycle, until 3 years, I ride. Now I cannot ride the bicycle, but until 3 years ago, with the same bicycle.
Sure.
That is not the same. I was with my one of my grandsons, and he made a photo for me with my husband.
And where was your husband from?
My husband is born here, but his parents were from Germany, and they left Germany when Hitler
when he came to power
in 44, they left Germany, and he was also Miriam when she came here, and my husband was born here in Tel Aviv.
And can I ask you, Elisheva, when you were in Israel and you went to school, were you accepted with the Israeli children, or was it difficult?
No, but difficult to be.
Because there were many survivors that had a very hard time.
But I have not friends. I have no friends. It was. I have problem because my father was director of the school. So there was no when go to the house from the director, but not connection with the Shoah. No.
And did any of the children in Israel ask you about what happened during the Shoah?
No, no. I also know, no. No. It was, and no. I spoke with Rivka Kahana. I was not in the Shoah. She also said, I was by family. But after many, many years, someone said to me, yeah, my parents were in Shoah. I know I was by family. Maybe for the 2 years, what was good for me. They were good for me, with me. I did not understand it was a war.
And did any of the teachers ask you any questions about, and you never spoke with your best friends or with your friends? That
Never.
And with your husband, did you speak about the Shoah?
No. He knows because I was at connection with my family. But he knows, and my children didn't know. Their grandfather and grandmother, they paint him pictures, and I sent them, and I wrote in Holland, Father and Mother, dear Father and Mother, and they painted it. But I don't. Yes, we learned not to ask. We learned not to ask. And now, when I want to ask, it's no one.
Elisheva, your story is full of nisim v'niflot, miracles upon miracles. But you mentioned something with your mother, that she was caught by the Nazis.
Yes.
What happened?
Erev Rosh Hashanah, 43. My father was at the synagogue, at shul. Erev Rosh Hashanah, slichot, and he wanted also there were also a few Jews in Amsterdam, and to arrange the shul for the evening of Tfilas and Rosh Hashanah, and he changed the parochet to a white parochet. And meanwhile, when he was at school, my mother heard some noise from the street, and when she looked outside, she saw that German continued when the fourth time ended, and she understand that this time they were to come to what I did not tell you. My grandfather, from my father, before he was taken, he bought by us at the time in hidden place. In hidden place, I don't exactly, because we were at the above was a row, so there was a
like an attic.
Again, so there he made somewhat to hidden there, and when mother saw that the German continued, when she thought. There were 5. My mother, her parents, and 2 aunts. And she thought the German will come. And he thought, if we all 5 go to this hidden place, the German can to the house, and where all the Jews were there, and they are sealed for us, and they were found. So this thought is not good. So all 5, she said to her parents and the 2 aunts, go you in the hidden place, and I will take answer out of me. I say, but I am alone. And they came and she decided to open the door because and she the German come upstairs, and meanwhile one came in the shul and told her there was an axia in the street with us. And my father heard this, and his father was a young boy, 11 years, Yosef Neubert, and he said, Yosef was met עם תעודה מזויפת, false, so he was there. Told Yosef, ran to my house and told them not to open the door. Father thought that if they are anyway in the house, in the house, they don't know what happened in the street. So Yosef ran, and he came downstairs and he saw mother with 2 children. So a mother said to him, and he said, I saw it ran away. So Yosef ran. Returned to father, who I came too late. The German also by your house. And Ima, the document, you cannot take me, I spare. And the German said to him, today, and
it's no more.
Yeah, can. נגמר. Finished all this. Yeah. From today, Jews we are in Holland, we take. From today, there were not Jews in Holland. From today. Who survived up to you, up now, me will take. And he took, said Emma, take her the back, yeah, and come with us. No. Emma, and she said he is alone, and they believed her. But now the new problem. What is the problem now? She said he is alone. So, when she go, the German can go in this house. Can go, all of them, they can close the house. So they had soon to take the 4, her parents and the 2 aunts, to take away from there. How to do it? Who can you do? And she said, what to do? Oh,
how to do it?
How to do it? And she asked the soldiers, the German, to say goodbye to the neighbors. The neighbors there below were two old neighbors, and they allow her. you know. And she said them, the German took me now, as I want to say you shalom, but I say you that are other four when you hear go, and I want that you go to the...
These four are still in hiding. They're hiding in the attic.
כן, אבל סוגרים עם הגרמנים יכנסו הם שם. They had to go immediately. How do it? And she asked the two neighbors to go to the ירקן. מה זה ירקן? מוכר ירקות.
The grocery store. Grocery store.
כן. Go there and say and ask the work there to say my brother that me took me. What is the point? The he was on the underground.
In the grocery store.
He was also חבר למחתרת.
He was in the underground.
Yes. And my uncle, mother's brother, he was married, but not since he was young married. And he had a false argument that he's Catholic teacher, a Catholic teacher. And that from the Khan knew him. They knew him. And so my mother wanted to tell her brother that his parents say too. He will understand alone. Then she said they took her, so his parents are at home. And she said, go there, that he will say to my brother, that he said. And the German took her, he had made a bag and the yellow star, and he was taking all the Jews lamb with masayot,
the transport
to the station, the train station. From Amsterdam, then also rail stations. And the train also was ready, and Emma stayed for the train, yeah. And she thought, I don't go in the train. And my mother, my husband is not here. My daughter is not here. And I don't know where it is. 43 there was. So, if my husband was here, we go together to the camp to work. So they said, work times. So I go, and she take her back, and she saw that into the train, and she ordered the chair, the yellow chair, and she put it and threw it away. Now she knew that, and she wanted to run away, and she thought where to run away. And what she saw was a restaurant where the Germans, the soldiers eat there. And she go in the way.
She went inside?
She went in the restaurant, and she saw there on the wall, the apron, איפה אומרים? סינו? רגע, עכשיו, ואז one, was her, what do you want? What do you want?
Like a waitress?
Yeah, one day, we thought it was a Holland who walked by the Nazis, so we thought. And he asked her, what do you want? You understand, but I did not know on American. And she asked him, if you work for me? But no, here by the windows you can, outside can see me. Anyway, yes, you can in the kitchen, and kalef, לחתור chips, and don't talk with one. You work here, and don't talk with anyone. And so she was in the kitchen, and once the train will go, is when the train go, as all the children go away. And it was took some time, and no, and then train go, and then they go away, and now you have to go out from the station, but you can't no go in and on the out. בלי כרטיס או אישור, משהו. And he said the מנהל או don't worry, I take you out from here. And he took אמא, and הוא שם את ככה, את היד על ככה, והוא אמר to the שומר, this my friend, they came help me, בסדר. And so אמא, ככה.
It's amazing.
כן. And she came back home at home, and no one was at home. So she understand that her brother came and took his parents and the two aunts to at home with his.
And they survived.
Yes.
That's
And after Emma, he understand, and she get also there. And father in school was afraid outside to go, and he waited that, and when he saw no one at home, he also get there. It was very, very happy, but it was, and by the uncle also were 5 persons, also the parents from the wife, 11 persons in two rooms. It was also very difficult and also very dangerous. They had to be very, very silent. The neighbors had to know that they are Jews. So Emma get to the underground, and then they arranged for them, for the group, another home in Amsterdam, another
area.
Yeah, can. And so as Emma קיבלה, and that home was written on the name of Bob. But Emma came the indention from Bob. It was, and so they were in the house until the end from and only in Emma go out. They always will be until the end from the war.
But you know, Elisheva, I want to mention, in Holland has one of the highest percentage of Jews that the killer was deported. They say 90%.
נכון, 80%, 80%, כן.
Of the Dutch were taken to Westerbork and then to the various camps and never came back.
נכון, כן. אבל בכל זאת, הם ניצלו.
Now, when you were at school, were you one of the very few that had parents and grandparents?
נכון.
Because most of the children were orphans or never had parents or grandparents.
נכון, נכון, כן.
You must have been quite unique. I don't know if there were many families where children had grandparents and parents.
נכון, כן. אז לי היה סבא וסבתא.
You had a grandmother and a grandfather.
כן, אבל נכון. עכשיו הייתי לפני שבוע, week before, I was with Hassan von einer grandson from my brother. And I say to him, no, sorry, grandfather here and other, by us, we're not so great family. Yeah, good, and mother, and they had no...
They were orphans.
כן, had no grandfather, and still no, Baruch Hashem, כן.
And Elisheva, did any of the friends that you made when you were still in Holland, were they, I don't know what the right word is, but were they envious of you that you had parents and that you had grandparents? Did you feel that you were special, that you...
No, in school, one חברה, I knew her father came not back, and the mother is wedding, but she was also, he was only, I know. But we did not speak about the war. But I know he was Weisberg, and our father was Pierbaum. We knew it, but we don't speak about the war.
And have you ever thought what would happen if you were put into that very difficult situation where somebody said...
You cannot know.
Would you look after a stranger and it would endanger your family?
I think you cannot think about it so. This is special situation and
But I think Holland is unique because there were many informers, but there were many people that saved Jewish children and put their lives and their families' lives in danger, which is Chasidei Motalam.
And I was for 2 weeks a week in Yad Vashem, when I took to Ganseldon, and we saw Holland. Much Holland, but not enough.
But Poland has the most because there were 3.5 million Jews.
But not enough.
But then comes
Anna Frank, and
they were betrayed. They were informed on. And how do you feel about Holland? Because it's a country that it saved you, but there were many that betrayed and were...
No, I don't think that. I've been here.
And Elisheva, what message do you give to your children and grandchildren and to the future generations? What message do you impart?
There are many. Also, what a mother they had give her child from הרצון שלה, זאת אומרת, because she wants the real life, and then this terrible, no one take me, she give me. Why? Because it was dangerous. It's terrible. And there's one.
It's one of the most difficult decisions your parents had to make. To give a child and you don't know what will happen. But you don't know what will happen if the child will change their religion.
And they gave me, and they thought what will be with me, what will be with there, what will, if we meet again.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. Will I remain a Jew?
It's one of the hardest decisions a parent can make.
And she decided for she alone. He understood that if that no chance that to be must. Because my father did not want to give me, but mother said no chance. It's terrible. And also, but I did not point at those Martin, the Jewish family that's hidden in where they were. All the מאמצים to be relentless, לקיים את המצוות. חנוכה, פורים, זה סעודה, אבא in the war wrote from memory, the Haggadah. Haggadah של פסח, memory. In a מחברת. כן.
In a notebook. And Elisheva, you always kept your emunah? You never, all the years?
All the families are religious, yes.
But you yourself, you always kept your emunah?
Yeah, also.
That's also unbelievable because when you see what happened in the Shoah and the people that had...
Well, I saw my father wrote the last, after he ended the Haggadah, after the Haggadah, תם וישלם, שבח לבורא עולם. תודה הקדוש ברוך הוא. זה hidden. הקדוש ברוך הוא, yes, life, בשנה הבאה כל ישראל פדויים. תקווה, בעזרת השם, בשנה הבאה. כן, ברוך השם. All the years to remain the Jews, can.
And Elisheva, you happy that you came to Israel, that you're living in Israel?
Yeah. I also was my friends, but I don't know how you met Gaga to Holland. No. But have to look for another.
You feel connected?
Well, yeah, yes. Wow. Yeah, this is our land. So you also here, okay?
Sure.
You have to be here.
And with the matzav, you have emunah that things will...
So.
And I just want to say, it's in memory of a grandson that fell in the war. Yeah. So just make his memory. What was your grandson's name?
Achia Daskal.
So may his memory be for an eternal blessing. Oh yeah, Elisheva, you should only have nachas and...
he's nachas, כן, ברוך השם, זה אחרי עם ישראל. In the world, in the world, dead world.
So Elisheva, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, Elisheva, this is a story that when your father wrote from his memory the Haggadah.
Memory, the Haggadah, a young from 30 years, and I suppose that my grandfather also helped him, but it is מדויק, בדיוק, and the real, the original, we bring year to go, last year to Rav Krieger Shem Olam, לשימור, and he made a copy for us, מתנה, the same. אז כתוב הגדה לשימור תש"ד.
And this is all from memory.
Yes, this, but what is interessant, when he wrote the Haggadah, he did not know if they will have matzahs or not. And when כתוב מצה זו, he said את זה בסוגריים because he
didn't know.
Didn't know if, at last they have matzahs, but when he wrote the Haggadah, he did not know. And
it was to each page.
You bought each page?
Each page, it's so...
אז אני דילגתי פה.
It's amazing.
אני דילגתי פה. יש לי את זה במייל, אני יכולה לשלוח
And this is all by yad?
ביד, וכתב יד, כן. ומה שמעניין, נסן, wine, זה not יין. So, there is not both paragrafen.
Because they never had wine.
They had not wine. And so the last, מעניין, and they did not know if their matters, for them, זה כתוב פה, פורי נפשות.
Instead of פרי הגפן.
ברכה האחרונה. במקום על הגפן ועל פרי הגפן, פורי נפשות. And also, they did not know that for wine. And therefore, he did not wrote המוציא, not רחצה, הוא לא מוציא, because he thought they are not, and therefore, אחרי the סעודה, he wrote בורא נפשות. But at last,
and at the end he put לשנה הבאה בירושלים.
כן. But what's very interesting, that at least, I think the 2 weeks when he also ended to write, they had matzahs, but he did not mention it here, and so he wrote.
Let's just go back. I want to do each. It's unbelievable that and this was all by memory.
Yes, and it exactly.
Chakatya.
And that is a piece of a page, and at least they have matzahs, but he did not mention it here. So and the only text for matzahs is the korech. Yes, because hamotzi you don't alone. Rachatza you don't, but the text is korech. So he wrote the text alone and the Zechar HaMikdash.
Al-Matzot.
Yes.
Al-Matzot, wow.
Okay.
That is...
Yes, he is I suppose he wrote in the...
This is incredible. And the original is in Shem Olam.
The original is in Shem Olam, after yeah.
And it's Rabbi Krieger. It's a very special.
Mm-hmm. And Rav Krieger gave us, me and my brothers, this for memory. The same.
And you use this on Pesach?
Yes.
It is so special. Elisheva Bemet Tadara Baraba. Your father was incredible. He really was and you've gone through it and there's no mistakes. He did he knew Baal Peh, the whole Haggadah.
Yeah. But that he don't wrote Motzi, we understand that he wrote it only for this year, not for all the years, only for this year, and therefore he does not, and there is no rachatza, velo motzi matzah, velo, because he was sure they will not have matzahs.
That's amazing. Wow, you can be so proud of your father.
Yes, in the book I wrote where matzahs.
And also with the wine.
Instant wine, there was not wine for Jews. But Emma found 2 apples. It also was special in the words, 2 apples. And she boiled the apples, and from the water from the apples, they had 4 kosot. 4 kosot. From the water was from the
apples.
Yes, and never asked her from Choset, but I think can be that the apples that he was the Choset can be, and I don't ask. Today I have many questions, but and therefore is the Broin of Ashot twice. בזמן אחרי הסעודה אין מצות, אז בוראים נפשות, ובמקום על הגפן ועל פרי גפן עוד פעם בוראים נפשות. יש קידוש, אבל אין בוראים פרי גפן.
Thank you so much. It's incredible.
זה באמת מעניין, כן.
It's just unbelievable.
כן, כן.
Okay. So, Elisheva, באמת, ein milim. There are no words to thank you enough. I am so grateful. Your story is just the most amazing story, filled with nisim and niflot. It's miracles upon miracles. And that you hear, and that from a little advert in a newspaper you were found, it's all min hashamayim.
Okay. That's a road, in
the paper.
In the paper, yes. Many miracles, and on the way that my mother ran away, and that the men in the restaurant understood.
It's amazing.
And, yes, and helped her.
And this story, Yeshlach Od, that you've got another mother and a father. It's a book, and thank you so much for the book. And here they wrote also in this book, Faith at the Brink, and your family's mentioned, the Prins Dukach family. They have a whole chapter on your family. But your father was an amazing rabbi that helped so many.
Always thinking about the Jews, Father God, the Share Yehudim, always.
And this file that you showed me, that you thought was lost, and you thought it was lost, and thank God you found it, and it's been found. But it's amazing how the children wrote, and here we have, who I've actually met, Max van Dam, who lives in Beit Juliana, and here's the original with his picture, and they drew pictures.
And he told me, I spoke with him, and he told me he was the last bar mitzvah in the shul where my father, before we go to Israel. He was the last bar mitzvah, he told me.
So I just want to show, this is the most amazing thing that children wrote, and not only did they drew pictures. I think your father had such a profound influence on them, on everybody.
כן.
And here the girls with Hebrew, you taught them.
כן, they wanted to להראות שהם
What you taught them.
כן, but they learned בהם. Yeah.
This is so valuable. This is
They
so...
wrote in English, but they wrote
Hebrew as well.
in Hebrew, yes.
And
We learned
did the majority, here you have the Dutch flag and the Israeli flag, and did the majority of the children come to Israel? Most of the children came to Israel?
Enjoyed that, enjoyed it the most, but
A lot came.
Yes.
Wow. You can be so proud of your parents. And your mother as well. She was very courageous. Your
My
parents
mother, yes.
And, well, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. But Elisheva, can you give a brocha to everybody who watches this? If you could give us all a brocha.
No. At the Met and the English. Oh.
Your English is outstanding.
I will, אני באמת בהלם.
או בעברית קודם.
שאתה, זה מעניין אותך ואתה כל כך בא במיוחד ורוצה להנציח את זה ולהעביר את זה לדור הבא. זה מאוד מאוד חשוב להעביר לדור הבא, שימשיכו ולא ישכחו באמת מה שעשו לנו, וברוך השם אנחנו פה וממשיכים את היהדות, וצריכים להעביר לדור הבא מה שקרה, הממשלה שלנו לא ככה צריכה ללמוד.
אפשר באנגלית?
באנגלית. That you came special here and to want to להנציח את זה,
to record it, to document.
Yes, to document and I tell the story. This very special. You was not in Holland, and you was and it's interesting. It's very and אני מאחלת לך הרבה בריאות.
Thank you so much.
ושנה טובה, ושיהיה לך עם ישראל, ושיהיה לך בהצלחה ונחת במשפחה.
Thank you so much.
ממש מרגש שאתה באת ומקדיש את הזמן, the time for this.
But it's important. It's so important for all the future generations.
נכון, כן. כי
it's very important.
עוד מעט הדור שלי כבר הלך.
עד 120.
לא, בסדר, אני מהצעירים, כן.
But for the future generations.
נכון.
But I want to thank you because Elisheva, it's not easy to do what we did, and I'm incredibly grateful to you.
תודה רבה שבאת.
There's no words to thank you enough. So, עד 120 בבריאות, הרבה נחת מהמשפחה.
אמן, ותודה רבה על כל באמת, מקדיש את הזמן ואת time for
It's been the greatest honor.
וואו.
זכות גדול מאוד. תודה רבה.
תודה רבה.